get into this where you went into a school that had basically been used as a torture chamber. Is it like a weird? What's the stuff that doesn't show up on film? Right? It's like is there like a weird dark vibe to these places? Is it the smells are awful? Like what's kind of
I mean,
the
yeah.
essence?
I mean, I hate to say it. It's like you go to some places and it just smells of death. So, we went to mass grave in the forest and it was awful. You're just covered in the smell of dead
Hmm.
people, and you just feel. I felt really guilty about feeling repulsed by it because this is what's left of them, you know. Um, and I mean, other
I think
places.
that's normal to be repulsed by that. Though, just so just to clear your conscience,
But I
I
just felt
think it's not.
guilty because it's like this is what's left of these people, and it's
Yeah,
like half of you just really wants to sort of tell them that that they were there, you've been seen.
acknowledge what they've gone through. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, there were other places like we went to a lot of schools and police stations because what they do is they'll make a base and then in the largest possible location. So whether that's a school or a large office block or whatever, um, and often that would be like where the military and their sort of torture forces are based. So we went to a lot of these places, and they are really grim because you can just feel what's happened there. You know, there is the ghosts of everything that's happened, and
Yeah.
obviously we're going there and we're shown these places by people, and they're explaining what room they were being tortured in and what was happening to them, and and there's something really incongruous about the fact that so we went to one place. I think it did make it into the film, and it had been a primary school, and I've got a primary school age child, and this place is just like it's full of kids' toys and kids' paintings on the walls. So you've got the vestiges of this, the innocence of youth, and all of these kids who were in that school just like, you know, a couple of months before, and then suddenly it's turned into this torture chamber, and people have been killed there and people have been tortured, and you see, there's the messes that are left, like they've defecated in the corner over school books, or uh, there's bottles of urine, or there's like pornography magazines everywhere, and and
Just
there's
kind of a total lack of respect for the fact this is a school, and if we'd go back to being a school at some
yes,
point.
it's just like
Yeah.
the sort of it's just where you find like the utter innocence of youth, and that school is just mixed with the total, the worst depravity of human nature. Um, and but I mean, equally, we heard a lot of stories about the soldiers, and a lot of the Russian soldiers, they committed atrocities, but a lot of them come from regions where you don't know whether or not they were forced to fight, and a lot of them are quite young, they don't know what they're doing, a lot of them are very drunk, a lot of them are on a lot of drugs, um, you know so that's why